The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 222 pounds, he's the genetic nightmare, Mike Anthony.
Here comes Big Mike Anthony, sporting those brass knuckles on his fist. There's a story there, and I'll get to it. But right now, we're being joined at the broadcast booth by E-Rock Eric McMahon, who apparently has his manager's license.
You cannot keep me out of this building, no matter how hard you try. Big Dummy Dan, the security tries. I went to the athletic commission. I got my manager's card, and now I'm here doing research, okay?
Scouting.
Research.
You're doing a little scouting?
I'm doing a little studying.
Wait till you see who's up next.
Well, I think the genetic freak looks really good right about now.
And introducing next, from Memphis, Tennessee, weighing in at 250 pounds, Big Swole, Justin Cole.
And here comes Big Swole, Justin Cole, definitely a fan favorite here at Memphis Wrestling with the Swole Patrol. So, and here we go, Mike Anthony wasting no time attacking Big Swole before the bell. That seems like an Eric McMahon tactic.
Listen, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. That is exactly what I'm looking for here. Somebody who's willing to put themselves on the line to get the job done.
Well, speaking of all that, you saw the brass knuckles that Mike Anthony had on his
That was
fist.
a belt buckle.
This match almost didn't happen. Big Swole, Justin Cole, all week was trying to get cleared from the concussion protocol, and he was cleared today, and look at him on fire. Big power slam.
You know, I have to say I'm impressed by Eric. That is some determination. You couldn't get in the building, so you went and got your manager's license?
Listen.
I had nothing to do with that, by the way.
I believe you. Big Dummy Dan doesn't know how to read. So I was clearly on the list. He doesn't even know how to read, and so I was able to get in now with my manager's license.
Oh, no. Big Swole clutches his head for just a split second, and Mike Anthony taking advantage and a boot to the head. Now, anybody that has had a concussion or knows anybody that knows something about concussions knows that the smallest strike to the head can reignite those symptoms.
And Eric's had a lot of concussions.
For a normal man, that's very devastating. I've had a lot, but it's never affected me that way.
The referee is checking on Big Swole, and of course, Big Swole's never going to say that he's done.
I love the Memphis flair, though, that Big Swole has on the tights. That's some old school Grizzlies logos.
That is. Shout out to the Grizz.
And what do you call the hairstyle?
Well, which one?
Mike Anthony is bald. We call that the...
I called that bald, my Maria.
Yeah. Listen to the fans getting behind Big Swole, Justin Cole. Like I was saying a second ago, Mike Anthony laid out Justin Cole with a pair of brass knuckles.
That is why Mike Anthony is like so good right here. He doesn't waste his time doing his hair so somebody can't pull his hair.
Because he doesn't have any hair.
By design.
Very, very close to not even being able to have this match, Big Swole. And if you remember back to the first couple of weeks, Big Swole Justin Cole beat Mike Anthony in the Cobra Cup tournament.
You guys wouldn't let me in the building.
You could watch on TV, though, right?
I DVR'd it, of course.
Stepping on Big Swole's head. And you got to imagine Mike Anthony's, what, 230, 240, the self-made savage. Ask him to give up.
Rep, ask him. Ask him. He's clearly still injured, though.
Now, you've gone and you've gotten your manager's license. So what does that mean for the future of, let's say, McMahon Enterprises, perhaps?
Say it correctly. It's McMahon Inc.
McMahon Inc.
Okay, so what that means for the future of McMahon Inc. is, listen, we already know I have this global empire.
Sure.
Now I'm just bringing some Memphis flair to it. So you know what?
Wait,
I might be looking at Justin Cole.
Look at the look on Big Swole's face. Speaking of him,
I might be looking at the genetic freak to be part of the Inc. Who knows right now?
The referee might have to make a determining factor here.
I'm not looking at the ref. He clearly is not doing a good job in this match.
He knocked him silly.
Big Swole just will not quit. You hear the voice of E-Rock Eric McMahon. He is my co-host on the Grind City Wrestling podcast. You can check that out at grindcitymedia.com/podcasts. Finally able to get in the building. has his manager's license, and he's here scouting today.
You guys can tell that chemistry like this doesn't happen. The duo of the co-hosts of Grind City Media, right? This is how the magic happens.
Chemistry is very important.
Oh, hey now, get on him, Justin Cole.
Lost
That
his
is
headband there.
yes, a rare mistake there by Mike Anthony. Mike cost him the match. 1, 2, he did kick out. Fans, we have seen this before in other promotions where one of the competitors' head gets caught under the rope and just like a whiplash snapped Mike Anthony back, and that might give Justin Cole exactly what he needs to get back in this thing.
I don't think that's going to stop Mike Anthony, though. This guy, look at him right now. He's clearly, legs are shaky. I don't think he's going to give up, though.
Spin kick to the face. Big Swole just can't make the cover. And hearing you talk, E-Rock, it sounds like you're all in with Mike Anthony.
I'm all in on the brains that Mike Anthony has. He shaved his head so nobody could pull his hair.
Oh, come on.
He clearly spent a lot of time in the weight room, but
Clearly.
So
Both
I'm
men
not
are
all
down.
in on Mike Anthony. I'm definitely leaning there right now, though.
Again, Big Swole is not at 100%, but just enough behind those clotheslines to send Mike Anthony to the mat. And you could see the look on Big Swole's face. Scoops him up. Drives him to the mat, but immediately grabs his own head.
I got to give Big Swole some credit, though. This guy is impressive. I don't know whether I like his moves or his trunks better, though.
Swole can barely stand on his own 2 feet. Once again, fans, Mike Anthony with a sneak attack with brass knuckles. This match almost didn't happen due to the concussion protocol, and you could see that's the target that Mike Anthony is looking at on nearly every shot, and that one as well.
Why do you keep talking about what Justin Cole has overcome?
Because it's not fair.
Why don't
And he
Why don't we
pins
talk
him.
about what Mike Anthony
Unfair.
has overcome?
This was not a fair contest.
He has overcome adversity in this match.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the match by pinfall, the Genetic Nightmare, Mike Anthony.
All right, before we kick you out of here, E-Rock, let's take a look back at the action. It feels like Big Swole Justin Cole was never really in it 100%, and Mike Anthony targeted the head of Big Swole and picked up the victory. Is this who you're recruiting now?
Listen, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. That's what I say. If you go back and look at the greats of history, all of them use whatever advantage they can take. That is what I'm looking for.
Ladies and gentlemen, our main event, women's division action, is still to come. Don't go away.